What's up, guys? You ever thought about getting to the fix and flip or investment side of real estate and you don't have that big budget for the rental costs or even a construction crew to handle the work? Let me show you how you can start a little bit easier. Welcome to the Copper Basin community out in Santan, Arizona. Now, we picked up this one for our investor client from a pre-foreclosure. We got this around $280,000 cash. Let the owner stay for another week at a small cost, and then he put around 10 to 15K into the actual renovations. Nice. Now, when you take the purchase price, the closing costs, the cost of reselling it, all the renovations that he did do, as well as holding money, this one still should pan out to get him around 25 to 30K for a quick 2 to 3 month hold altogether throughout the whole transaction. Now, when we picked this place up, there were a lot of pets that were in this house. There was pet damage, pet smells. So brand new carpets throughout the entire house. And then the flooring is what you have to look at.
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Because flooring is a big cost and you have to get it all out, put new flooring in here. Especially with tile, you get the dustless tile removal. It could be a big mess. So luckily we were able to save a tile on this one, which made it make sense for his budget to do the lipstick flip. Now the countertops were able to be salvaged. The cabinets, however, needed to be painted. All new appliances. So we had to get stainless steel, dishwasher, stove, microwave, refrigerator, washer, dryer. The homes in this area are going to be towards those small budgets, all starting in the lower 300,000s all the way up to the mid 450s. However, what we needed to do is come in here and make sure whoever's going to buy this house with interest rates the way they are, we want to make sure they don't have a lot of upfront costs moving in.
I love it.
So when it came to doing this lipstick, we wanted to make sure there was a microwave, oven, dishwasher, fridge, washer, dryer. It could be truly move-in ready for a first-time home buyer or somebody that's kind of pushing their budget that still can get a great house in this community without a lot of out-of-pocket costs up front. Now with flips, you can put so much money into flips and just wow an audience when they come into the home for the first time. However, lipsticks, you got to be really careful of that budget. So when we budget lipsticks, what we try to do is have that one, just that standout factor that you don't see in a lot of homes listed. And for that one, it's going to be the backyard. Now, we first got this place, the landscape was a disaster back here. So we had someone come in and clean up all the landscaping, and then all this area here was dirt covered with like just shrubbery and stuff. So brand new turf installed in the backyard. So this was our kind of wow factor portion of this fix and flip. So inside we kept it just clean and basic. At least outside when they come in here, they can have a great looking backyard with no cost out of pocket. So when it comes to fully remodeling houses, kitchens and bathrooms can be really costly for such a small area that no one's really inside viewing all the time. So here we just did new toilets for this one. We didn't have to go all out doing new sinks, flooring, wall accents, tile. We didn't have to do any of that stuff.
Nope.
Just put in basic new toilets because, you know, everyone wants a fresh new toilet when they move in. The other ones were pretty bad. So bathrooms, we got away with only putting a couple $100. So now the important part, what will it sell for? Now, when an investor is going to do something like this, the question we get the most is, how much do you think it will sell for? And that's the hardest part with gauging flips and lipstick flips. Flips, you're going to put 100K into it, 90K, a lot of renovation work.
Help. Help.
You want to find what's called ARV, after repaired value, because you want to know if I did this amount of work to this home, what are other homes selling for with that kind of quality work? Now, the advantage of lipstick flips here is it's essentially a home that you can get the work done in 1 to 2 weeks, list it super fast, and try to hold the money the least amount of time as possible. In this particular neighborhood out in Santan, you're gonna be dealing with a lot of new builds, and there's 41 actives currently right now in this neighborhood. So buying as an investor, that number gets super scary because you got to go to the market against all the competition. Now, we came out the gate at $355,000.
Wow! That's a low price!
Because right now, 70% of homes are going under contract with concessions. So we have to keep that in mind too when it comes to budgeting. Being able to list this thing for $355,000 at 2,100 square feet compared to every other home that's priced below us, which is 14 homes. So we have 14 active homes priced underneath us in the market.
Wow! That's a low price! I know!
However, the next comparable size-wise is around 1,600 square feet. So we are now the lowest priced property anywhere 1,600 square feet and above, which makes us stand out to the market. So in this particular neighborhood, you'll see about 5 to 6 homes getting sold a month. But what you have to gauge is, are you going to be the best looking home or the best priced home within those first 5 homes, which typically go monthly in this area? So if you're just getting into real estate investing, or you're an agent, or you're somebody that has a little bit of extra money and you're wondering what to do with it, lipsticks are a great way to get involved in the investment community with a little bit of money out of pocket up front. Less risk. However, you can still get a big yield on the resale. If you're looking to get a little bit more info on how to get involved in the investment side of real estate, or you're looking for a beautiful priced home in Santan, hit me up.